Hi guys, I know this is 2.4, but this is really 2.6. Okay, so this file is going to be learning about slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form, okay, it's right here. Y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope, and we learned that in the last section. M is the letter we use for slope. Now b, this stands for the y-intercept. So if you think about from the last section, whenever we found the y-intercept, we said we were going to make x 0. So this whole piece disappeared, and all that was really left was y equals this number. Okay, so that's actually going to give you the y-intercept every time. Okay, so we're going to start with some basic things. So write an equation of a line whose slope is 4 and y-intercept is -3. So we want to use slope-intercept form, so y equals mx plus b. Now they're telling us the slope, which is m, is 4, and the y-intercept, which is b, is -3. So we just need to fill those in for the m and b. So y equals 4x. You don't need to do plus a -3, you could just do -3. Okay? So now, these are two more problems for you to try like that. Maybe hit pause, see what your thoughts are for those. When you hit play, I'll be writing down the answers for those. Okay, hopefully for this one you filled in your slope is your m. Okay, your y-intercept is your b. Here the slope is that -5, and the y-intercept, which is b, is 1. Okay. Now, here I'm going to give you a graph, and I want you to write the equation in slope-intercept form. So the two things we're going to need to find is the m and the b. So I generally find the b first, so that's the y-intercept where it's hitting the y-axis. So here it's going to be 2. Okay? So I actually did step 2 first. It doesn't really matter, okay, but my b value is 2. Now, to find the slope, we learned this in the last section, we just need to count it. So I would find this is a point where it crosses evenly. I would find another point where it crosses evenly. So it doesn't there. Looks like it does here. So that would be up 3, right 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our m would be 3/5. So if we plug that into y equals mx plus b, we have y equals 3/5 x plus 2. Okay, why don't you take a second and try the next two. When you hit play, I'll be writing the answers for those. Okay, so the y-intercept was down at -5, so that's the b. I used this point. You could also use this point where it crosses evenly. You should get the same answer. So it goes down 1. I always start with the leftmost point. Down 1, right 3. So my m is -1/3. Please pay attention to the fact that it should have a negative slope. It's going downhill from left to right. So let's fill in y equals mx plus b. My m is a -1/3, and my b, like I said, you don't need to write plus a -5 or plus a -5. You could just do -5. Okay. This one, my b is at -2, and the next place it crosses evenly looks like here. So up 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1. So you could say your m is simply 4. You could say 4/1. It does not matter. So y equals mx, and then, like I said, plus b, since it's a -2, you can just do -2. Okay. For this one, I'm going to write an equation. So let's do y equals 2x minus 1. And we're just going to do a rough sketch graph of it over here. So first things first, your b is a -1. So we want to place our y-intercept at -1. My m is a 2. Now technically it's 2/1. So that means we're going to go up 2, 1, 2, and right 1. Up 2, and write 1. And I generally do 3 points total, and that's good enough. Okay? So here, let's do y equals negative 2/3 x plus 4. And generally, I'll give you a graph. I'm just doing a rough sketch graph here. So my y-intercept, or my b, is at 4, and my m is a negative 2/3. So we're going to place our b value first up at 4. And then from there, we're going to go, since it's a negative 2/3, we're going to go down 2. 1, 2, right 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it once more. Down 2, 1, 2, right 1, 2, 3. And then make sure you connect those. Okay? All right, you're going to have some practice from here and a Delta Math assignment. Okay, please reach out with any questions. Let me know if you need any help. Thanks, guys.